Citizen, how's your spirit? It's been a minute. So, I got some things to say, some things I want to talk about, but we'll see how it goes. First of all, let's talk about the lack of ego. So, my spirit is guileless, which means that there's never a point when I am up to no good. I don't seek to hide anything or manipulate anyone. And I recognize, though, now, when I make certain decisions, people believe that it may be manipulative. This is not true. I'll give you an example. And this will also attest to some certain level of spiritual gifts, right? But right now, there are many, many people who may be or may not be holding on to things that belong to me that for whatever reason at the time, I didn't need them, though I thought perhaps I might. And so there was always the opportunity to go back and get them. Recently, I've decided not to go back and get those things. When I would do that, though, I would simply just not, right, and presume that these people had, eventually decided to get rid of my shit, and they didn't have to have, feel guilty about it or anything because of time, right? I decided recently, try to be better about it and at least say, hey, I don't need that thing. Can you hold on to it for a little bit longer? Or you can go ahead and get rid of it. I attempted to make that phone call today. What I got was this message in the spirit. This person who continuously believes that one is out to manipulate them because they happen to have in this moment. Now, I want to be honest here. It's not that they have a whole lot, and neither do I. Yet they expected, because they had given a certain hospitality, that they should receive more in return than they did, or that I would come back asking for said hospitality again when only I wanted to make clear what my decision was about my own personal items at their location. Hadn't been 30 days, so that's something they could just, like, throw it away and no one would say anything. You know what I'm saying? That kind of issue. So I was trying to make the best of the situation. Long story short, I say that to say, doesn't matter. If you think someone is up to no good, now they have shown you it's good, it will rise to the surface like clotted old ass cream. This person would want me to believe, being in this city has done something to me, blah, 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 blah. We're too old. Character and grace. If you believe someone is not an earth angel or what they are said to be, yeah, you have a right to be skeptical. You don't have the right to lie. You know what I mean? There's to make up your own version of the truth so that it suits you and what you choose not to do. It's not how it works. So, thinking about all the people I've met along the way, all up in my face, I decided I would write this. And then eventually I'll put it in my bio or post it or whatever. You know how it goes. But anyway, let's see if I can find it. It's written today for obvious reasons. I dated it because people like to steal from me. Copy. Yeah, that thing. The justice you seek. A journey in self isolation, solitude, and self reflection. Are you the justice you seek? I've been meeting many people out here on the streets. They all believe in vigilante justice, violent justice, street justice, and yet simultaneously, they do not want to be the one hunted down in the street and eradicated. Were your demons exposed? Could you stand on your square and be honest with self? When you call on the Most High to fight your battles, can you fight your demons silently? Taking stock of all the things you've done and seen. Are your hands clean? Interdimensionally. That's the next phase of humanity. One giant leap towards living clean and free globally. This is why the Most High chose me. The ability to see beyond the futility of man's law and find utility in its use to give the spiritual community a boost. All of these attacks came at a cost to me and simultaneously helped me communicate with the masses. I knew online books and classes would be huge, the playlist used much like a rubric. It only took a few to make a legitimate argument to teach classes online. The near death experience is when the Most High put a finite point on things. I was told what to keep and what to leave behind. Cannabis, coffee, tea, fruity bites, and protein. Focus on healing all things. They'll be watching, keeping track of everything. Over time, with gentle guidance, my course was corrected to expose those who chose to come against me in an attempt to mar me. Seems they knew before my awakening I was a divine being. It was as if the Most High rebooted my mainframe. I became a far more sentient being, able to fuse the gaps in my consciousness caused by so-called dissociative disorder. While I have disconnected from the chaos, I am fully aware of its effects on me and the community around me. I do not associate myself with the circumstances of a life created for me by those who would rather see me dead than see me live. Blessed and Divine Empress, JP. Seven on the clock is like 10. Now you tell me that ain't the Most High God talking. Y'all want to see everything, including a divine being. But you don't want to do the work, and I'm saying that as a statement to the overall collective. There's far more work to be done than leading, giving reason for things done each season. Time to make a change to the white trash community. I hear you. I see you. I respect you, and you're right to say whatever it is that you like. You're right to fight however you want to, well within the confines of the constitutional construction created by the Most High and the men who became before you and I. Now, to the Masons and the Eastern Stars, here we are. A divine ascended master. And I didn't have to follow any bullshit plans about doing rituals and terrible acts to people. So what does that say? I believe in one divine creator of all things, including demigods, many gods. It's like delegates, you see. Delegated power, delegated authority, delegates, surrogates, stand-ins. When the Most High God is otherwise occupied, doing God's work. Many ask, oh man, how I define working for the Most High. I go in and I analyze, especially the places that use his name and disgrace it. It's my job to be the Most High's eyes and ears. To see it from the ground level, human perspective. an angelic point on it. Spiritual crime, crime against humanity, crime against man's law, universal law, any and or all of them. That's the gift of discernment. Qualifications, that's my resume backed by years of experience. The government certified me when they hired me to do the damn thing. And I refuse to fail the Most High God when it comes to doing my job. People know the side exists. God, having created other beings to assist in his movement, 11:11 on the clock, agreed to hear them out, to do his best to keep to his agreements. And while they know one thing, the Most High God has the final say so, as do I. Hmm. We are days away from the eighth month. Time flies. What are you going to do with the rest of your life? Keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streets. Peace.